lost all of my love and my sanity. Vanity told me I'm too hard to handle. Dismantle any opposition, quit playing me. Brothers hella lame, how they get their name? Israelites lacking integrity. Politics made it to Israel, but it's not spiritual. Why can't I let them get next to me? Chef in the kitchen, he cooking, he cooking, he cooking. These niggas trying to steal a recipe. Look at my weaponry, that is my specialty. Lion, a Zion, a Judah, full pedigree. Repping my legacy. If I got a body rappers, then Mac, he gon' be the accessory. Judah the gang, and I'm repping it heavily. Vocals the same, but I got a new melody. I'm from the bottom of Rebel to Grepper Street. Haters, they hate me, they really be rapping me. Yeah, they really be rapping me. I went to war for some brothers who never had love and they heart or respect for me. Gates told me go where they celebrated, they don't just tolerate your gifts. Christ told me shake the dust off your feet and take your peace with you when you dip. Made it out of a city where plenty crashed. We never had nothing, we needed cash. Feds gave us Aguilera, we didn't know better. We turned it to Lenny Crab. Should've got yards running from my past, but the Lord made a way when he threw the flag. Beat the case, but I blew the bag. Did it bare face, we don't do the mask. Now Protestant, Jesuit, Lutheran, now we don't do the mass. I just be watching they movement and how they maneuvering, slithering through the grass. Who gon' pity for the snake charm? Put them in the bag, shake the snake on them. It's never about who your haters, it's always about how much money you making on them. Put your riches in the most high, that's the best flip for the best price. Cash in with your house shy, I'ma die once, I'ma live twice. Bars mean, but my flow nice. Rep 12, not the pole lights. Chef, he the light of the world, I'm trying to keep all of my babies from pole light.
You die once, but you live twice. Please don't get left, you'll have no rights. Me and Chef steam like bowl rice. This be getting ate like 4 twice. A European, get your soul right. They don't hear me though, like no mic. How they supposed to know, like no advice? Children of the light, like no night.
Got me feeling like Ricky Bobby up in Talladega. I'm on the road, feel like I'm on fire. Holding it down till I see the Messiah. Dripping in gold, you see the attire. Dripping in gold, you see the attire. I say it twice for those I inspire. Make it a third for all of the liars.
Please do not treat this like entertainment, man, I pray you don't. This a cry for your soul. Renew your thinking and rearrange it, man, I pray you do. Cause the kingdom's a goal. They really tricking for little payments, making money moves, but you losing your soul. How y'all be thinking, be aggravating? I'm not spelling that like I'm losing my nose. We gotta represent, children is watching. We see with the ruach, the spirit is watching. Me and Chef at the back, we did the way that we flipping this heat, man, it feel like hibachi. Killing these demons with pain is my doctrine. I'm bobbing and weaving, it feel like I'm boxing. I want the kingdom of heaven, the mysteries that are spoken of in 2nd Colossians.
Yeah. Die once, live twice. Yeah.
Man, I done lost all of my love and my sanity. Shit. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, episode 30. Man, the big 3-0. And it's called Pookies and Ray Rays are who American modern women want or choose to be with until it's too late. Shalom, family. Shalom, brother Don Yehuda. I am your host. You are tuned in to the Scoring Black Man podcast series, sponsored by the Scoring Black Man podcast. I'm your host, Zadok Israel, aka Hilltop 12 Tribes, aka HILLTOPSTROPHIC. I got my co-host up in here, Don Yehuda, Mr. himself, Fire Talk Radio Podcast. Y'all go hit that subscribe button. We got another co-host, but he can never. There you go. I'm about to talk shit about his ass too. There we go. I was just about to rip a hole up in his ass, but here you go. The other co-host, Zadok Israel. Yo, let's talk. Man. Knowledge and Wisdom Radio. Y'all go hit that subscribe button over there. Let's talk is LTKW podcast. I mean, radio podcast. Y'all go hit that subscribe button. Shalom to the sister Mika, sister Professor, lovely lady, sister Weezy, one love, brother, the good brother, K. Judah. I know he's gonna be on here later on. So, once again, the episode is episode 30. Pookies and Ray Rays are who American modern women choose to be with until it's too late. Hey, I'm sorry, we're finna rip a hole in the Pookies and Ray Rays and these modern American women ass today. It's time to damn rip some ass up today. How y'all good brothers doing though? Brother Don Yehuda, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Good, man. Hey, listen, You know, this episode about to bring the smoke, man. Like Doc said, I don't want no smoke from the sisters, man, but we got to go in today.
Yeah, we got to go in today, man. Last week episode was doing some pretty good numbers, man. But this one here, this one here gonna probably blow it out the water, man. Brother Sadak, man, let's talk knowledge and wisdom radio podcast. How you doing, brother, today?
Hey, shalom, everybody. Shalom, everybody in the chat. Shalom to you brothers on the panel. It's good to see y'all. Good to hear from y'all. First and foremost, all praises to the Most High. We made it to another Shabbat.
Man, we made it. I need y'all to do me a favor out there. I need y'all to smash that like and subscribe buttons ASAP before we even get into it. Smash it. Take you 3 seconds right now. Smash that. And I like wish all y'all a happy Sabbath on this wonderful Sabbath day. But we're gonna let's see. I want to ask you brothers a question before we get into this video clip I want to play. What is a Pookie and a Ray Ray, in your opinion? And I want to start with the brother Zadok. Let's talk knowledge and wisdom radio podcast. What is a Pookie and a Ray Ray, brother Zadok?
Real quick to the point, an uneducated street Negro.
Okay. Brother Don Yehuda, in your opinion, it don't gotta be along with it, because we're gonna marinate this chicken all the way down, boy. That motherfucker gonna be falling goddamn. By the time we get to this motherfucker
No, he did. Hey, you see how he tried to set me up? Don't gotta be long with it, brother.
Hey, because you know, man, you do long ass soliloquies.
Hey, I'm the Stephen A. of Israel right now. I'm the Stephen A. I'm gonna give you
Hey, man, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to bring it out today too. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's gonna be real good when we start bringing these videos out. So that's why I said I want everybody to give me a little quick thing, real quick. So, but in your opinion, what is a Pookie and Ray Ray, brother?
Just a stereotypical bad boy or street dude.
Okay. Yeah, my Pookie is a Pookie and Ray Ray. A Pookie and Ray Ray usually is a, you know, he's a, like Brother Zadok said, uneducated. He's really a bum, but he don't have to be broke, if you see what I mean. Pookie and Ray Ray can have money, but he's, you know what I'm saying, he has no morals, no values. He's just a all around, you know, mama's boy, you know, a thug, a wannabe thug, you know. But Pookie Ray Ray can have some money though. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know how to conduct himself. We're gonna get into all that, man. Let me share this screen. We'll start this video, man. Y'all can give y'all shameless plugs while I do this.
Amazon reinvented people shop at home.
We're about to talk about why good girls like bad boys. Let's get it. Before we get started, I just want to tell you this. This video is about to be very good. So as you get intrigued by this video and I'm talking and stuff, you're going to forget to hit the notification bell, the subscribe button, and the like button. So make sure to do that right now. And now we can get to the video. Now, whether you're a man or a woman, at some point in your life, you've thought about this phenomenon. Why do good girls always go after the bad guys? Whether you're a guy or girl, you've thought about this. I just want to go straight to the actual thing that trumps everything. Because you can say the guy is spontaneous, the guy is edgy. Forget all that. See, I like to talk about the things that nobody else talks about. And in this situation, I'm talking about the woman and not the man. Forget about how he is, how he looks, and what he does. What is the woman doing? What is the woman thinking? Why is the woman doing this? Well, I have the answer. Believe it or not, a woman's impact on a person's life directly affects her self-worth. If she can't make a person better, if she can't add something to another person, whether it's her friends, whether it's her family, or whether it's a man, she doesn't feel worthy. It's, to a certain degree, her purpose. Now, a woman can have a bigger purpose than that. It's just how women are naturally wired. See, a woman creates life. She adds, she multiplies, she fills. All these different terms are the essence of a woman. So when it comes to a friend, her job in her mind is to add, is to nurture, is to make better. When it comes to a man, it's the same thing. She has this need to bring something new to him, to multiply his dream, to make something in his life better, or to fill a void. See, a good man or a man that has it all together, sometimes she may look at that man like he has everything. What am I here for? And this is the reason why she may look at a good man and say, no, I'm good. Because the bad boy, regardless of what you guys may think about the bad boy, yeah, he's tall, he's edgy, he's fun, he's spontaneous. He may even have more money than the good guy. But he has a void in his heart. And she can see it. See, everybody else admires the bad guy because he's so attractive to women. But the reason why he's attractive to women is because he's missing something. And the woman can see it. And the women are attracted to him because all they want to do is fill that void he has, make him better. See, the good guy, to a certain degree, he's already better. He doesn't need that woman as much as the bad boy needs her. See, the bad boy needs her. See, the Tupacs, the Brad Pitts, those guys seem to have it all together, but they don't. They have all the money, they have all the women, but there's something missing. And she has the answer. Her job is to fill that void. The impact and the person that needs change. These two things give a woman her worth in society. What is she here for? What is she doing? Who is she? Well, it's her ability to nurture somebody. It's her ability to make somebody better. You know how people say a man can have a house, but the woman makes it a home? A man can bring home food, and the woman makes it a meal? Well, this is the impact a woman has to have on her environment. I want you to think about this. Have you ever looked in a woman's house? It's always something in the corners. Virtually every corner, there's a plant. Every corner in every cupboard, there's something. Because she has this innate need to fill. But the problem is, it has to be empty first. It has to be a space for her to fill. The good guy doesn't necessarily have the spaces open for her to fill. The bad boy, the reason why he's bad, he has some demons, he has some issues, he has anger issues.
Hey, my name is Brian Page, and I teach people how to make money with Airbnb without actually having to own any property.
He doesn't want to do this because of that. Why? It's because he's actually more insecure than the good guy. See, the bad boy doesn't have any level of consistency. He's all over the place. So there's a void that the woman sees in him by just watching his inconsistent behavior, his bravado. She knows the man is insecure. And all she wants to do is fill that void. Because without the void that's missing, she doesn't feel worthy. What's crazy is I've talked to a significant number of women that told me straight up that They can't really see themselves dating a guy who's significantly smarter than her. And I would ask these women, like, why? Because me, in my life, as a man, I would love to date a woman that's smarter than me because she'll challenge me. But to some women, they don't look at it as a challenge. They look at space. And with a guy that's significantly smarter than her, where's the space she's going to fill? Where's the void she's going to fill? But at the end of the day, she's actually looking for somebody that is as hurt, as lost as she is, because her confidence is a little low. And
Man, let's talk about this for a second, man. I ain't want to play the whole video right now, man. Let's talk about what he talked about so far. Now, why do these women choose a Pookie and Ray Ray? And we already kind of established what a Pookie and Ray Ray is, but we're gonna get a little bit into more than that. I watched a video 2 days ago, and black man asked a black woman, why do y'all choose Pookie and Ray Ray? She's like, well, we choose because she called them a project. We choose a project because she said, because we expect them to mess up. And she said, when we get a good guy and he messes up, it hurts us all. It hurts us real bad. And we say, oh, no, niggas ain't shit. But though, let's break that comment down a little bit further. She says that they expect a Pookie and Ray Ray to fuck up. But it don't hurt you as bad as it'll hurt the good guy fucking up. Because when the good guy fuck up, all men ain't shit then. What that's telling you, yeah, that's what I said, K. Jude. I said hun first. But what she's basically saying, and what they're basically saying, see, they could go from Pookie to Ray Ray to Pookie to Ray Ray. They go from Ray Ray to Pookie, Pookie to Ray Ray, Ray Ray to Pookie, because they want to jump that carousel. See, it's already in these Pacific women that choose these men to be a whore. They just call it what it is. Because when you mess with a good man, not all men ain't shit no more. But it don't hurt you when you mess with a Pookie Ray because you already expecting them to fuck up. So you can just move on to the next Pookie and Ray Ray. This is why you see these women with a whole bunch of different about 5 different Pookie and Ray Rays within a goddamn 2-year span. They want somebody equally fucked up, the guy buddy just said, equally hurt, equally fucked up, not smarter, because they got to win these arguments. See, with these Pookie and Ray Rays, they can goddamn, shame you to damn death, call you all kind of names, a band, a bitch ass nigga. Because a Pookie Ray Ray also, sometimes a Pookie Ray Ray might be broke. He might have to stay with that woman. You know what I'm saying? So now she can really boast up. A lot of them get Pookie and Ray Ray so they can shame these guys, man, and do all kind of shit. What you think about that, Dun Yehuda?
Yeah, a lot of there's many reasons why women choose a Pookie and Ray Ray, stereotypical bad boy. You know what I'm saying? The fixer upper project thing is definitely one that I've seen a lot of people talk about. They say that a man picks a woman and he wants her to stay the same, while a woman picks a man that she can change. And I think that's true for most women because as he was bringing out, women looks inside of a man through their conversation, their actions and everything. And they try to see, okay, what is it that I could facilitate for this guy? What is it that I could bring to the table to validate myself? You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of women do that maybe on a subconscious level, not really realizing that's what they're doing. But in reality, that's exactly what's going on in a lot of these instances.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Brothers of Dog, man, what you think about the first part where he was talking about, or why these women choose. He said something prevalent. He said something that they don't want a guy that's smarter than them, Brothers of Dog. What you think about that?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of these women, man, for the most part, that's in that category of dating Pookies and Ray Rays, they look for the guy whose maturity level is at it's vibrating. It's very low, right, to match her immaturity, right? So she can go ahead and establish some sort of female dominance over this Pookie or Ray Ray by one using her sexuality, her body parts, or what have you. And then he's a Pookie or Ray Ray. He's uneducated. He's street level dude. His mind, he's not looking at her mind. He's not looking at her emotional standpoints and things of that nature. He's strictly after one thing, and she preys upon that. She uses that. That's one thing about a woman. Now, this is not all women, because I know see some comments where it feels like the platform here bashes women or is pointing fingers at women and this, that, and the third. No, we know these women out here that are educated and that are so-called in the truth, have an understanding, using wisdom. We're not talking about those women. We're talking about these street level women who use their body, their sexuality, to attract these Pookies and Ray Rays so they can establish their female dominance over them and use them and trash them. Now, for one, she's already messed up in the head, right? She's now already emotionally exhausted, what have you, from all of her bad decisions that she have made, her choices, bad choices she has made in her life. Now she wants to beat up on the Pookie and Ray Ray, right? She won't do that to an educated man. She shames him. The educated man gets shamed, right? He gets ridiculed. He gets dissed and talked about and just put down, right? But it's all a game to her. But in the long run, she's dogging herself out. So when an educated man, she finally settles down and breaks out of her immaturity, and she decides she wants to become educated and knowledgeable and use wisdom, she's kind of going to be already, kind of wore out. She's going to be wore out, her emotionally. So, yeah, man, I didn't mean to be long-winded on that, but yeah.
I was about to tell you, man, I love when brothers of dark come out right here, man. We come out the gate sites right here. I know it's going to be a hell of a show. We ain't croak up yet, Sister Weezy. We ain't croak up yet.
Hey, Sister Weezy, though, we love Sister Weezy wholeheartedly, man. That's our sister, but I don't think if she looks at the title there in that brother's video, why do good girls like bad boys? Now, let's harp upon that. Yeah, we don't want to point fingers at each other, but we have to bring these things out in order for there's people listening. There might be people listening that might be involved in these situations, and maybe they can glean something from the subject matter, from the points that we're bringing out. We're all about trying to fix the minds of our people, right? Don't you know what I'm saying? We're not bashing our people. Our people are already bashed and jammed up, man.
Hey, Sister Weezy already had me copping please in the comment section, boy.
Yeah, I saw you said please. Brother said please, Sister Weezy, I don't want no smoke. The sister said, I'm ready. Sis, we ain't on that, sis. We just speaking. We don't want no smoke.
Hey, if I could just to land me back off of that, Ezekiel chapter 3 and 17, it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So basically, just substantiate what Brother Sadak was saying is that, we're not talking about you righteous sisters that's in the comment section. No, we're not talking about you. We talking about these worldly sisters that's looking for, brothers that ain't got nothing going for them other than the street life, destruction that's coming down the pipeline, building change. So these are the sisters that we talking to, and the brothers that's listening, because we got to give them warning to change out that lifestyle.
Facts. Con.
Big facts, man. Man, it's about to get a little deeper. We're about to go a little deeper now.
Let's go deep. Let's go deep.
Sometimes she gets to the point where she starts to act like she's more than she is. See, what good girls actually do, they compare themselves to the bad girls. And in a way, they think they're better than the bad girls. They look at the bad girls like, see, I will never do that. I don't know what's wrong with those women. So she has this certain amount of ego without even realizing it. And so what happens is she gets attracted to a person with the same false ego. That is the bad boy. The bad boy, she knows is afraid. The bad boy is simply being a bad boy to keep himself from being hurt. The bad boy is simply being a bad boy to keep himself from being hurt. The same thing she's doing. So it's like an easy situation for her because she can see him. She can tell the issues that he has. Nobody else can see it but her. And she looks at this guy like, yo, I can fix him. I can see his pain. So it's not like she's going after the edginess. That's just a part of it. Forget about all these other things. She sees his pain. She sees the void that needs to be filled. She sees the demons that he's running from. She's like, yo, I could take all of your demons away. All I want in return is for you to love me. So what does this mean for you? Say you're the good girl and you're thinking like, wait, do I actually have a void? Most likely you have. You have some issues that came from your childhood that have made you into who you actually are, who you're actually attracted to. And if you want to get away from that thought process, I have 2 videos that I want you to watch that can literally just change your whole dynamic. Just remember, you attract who you are. So if you're attracted to bad boys, there's a possibility that you have a couple of voids of your own that you need to have filled. There's a certain amount of insecurities that you have that you don't want to have. So what you do is you look for another person to help cope with those voids and those insecurities, which is the bad boy. And you don't go for the good guy because you don't want that good guy to look at you and see your issues. Because you don't know what to do when he sees your issues. You may not be ready emotionally for that good guy. You may see that good guy and start thinking like, yo, he's too good to be true. So you would rather go to the bad boy. And it's not that you're so attracted to him. It's that he's almost, to a certain degree, easy prey. Because he's not going to judge you. Because he has so many flaws. He has so many issues. So I want you to think about that the next time you go after that bad boy.
Damn, think about that. The next time you go after that bad boy.
Message.
Oh, message. I always say, man, most of you damn women, y'all are terrible at choosing men. But you want to complain about it, you think they damn men. They are not fucking men. Them are Pookie and fucking Ray Rays. They come in all damn shapes, sizes, and colors, and they can become, I mean, hell, some of them die Pookie and Ray Rays at old ages. You know, they die. You know, an old fart Pookie Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? But the brother made out some good points, man. The brother say, you know, that a lot of these Pookie and Ray Rays are just fronting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas just be fronting because they feel like they got the front to survive. You know, they feel like they got to, you know, put on a facade, you know, to be somebody who they, you know, a rapper or somebody, you know, so they put on this facade to try to act hard instead of being who they are, you know. Then they get, you know, more fucked up because now they indulging in things that they should have been indulging in the first place that they ain't even ready for. Now that's fucking up Pookie and Ray Ray mental. But like the brother said, he made another point. you want to fix a Pookie in a Ray Ray. The modern American woman, especially the modern American blunt woman, she wants to fix a Pookie and Ray Ray, man. And you always see this, man. It's like they call it a project. And I see a lot of Negroes, a lot of men do the same damn thing. You can't fix somebody. If somebody don't love themselves, there's no way they can love you. And a lot of, you women are getting, it's like y'all getting these Pookie and Ray Rays. You know he a Pookie and Ray Ray. It's like a man, he know this woman is a whore. You know what I'm saying? He already he know about her. He see how she dressed. You know what I'm saying? He see, her whole entire and everything. But he think he can fix her. He think, I'm King Ding-a-ling. I could lay down his pipe and, she'll just submit and I could change her from a hoe to a housewife. The same thing with these modern American women. You can't change a Pookie and a Ray Ray into nowadays what they call a Russell Wilson to a good guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all play off, he a Pookie and Ray Ray. Like the man said, you playing off his emotions. He playing off yours too. You ain't that smarter than him now. Remember now, they want a Pookie Ray Ray because Pookie Ray Ray usually is really dumb. You know what I'm saying? A Pookie Ray Ray is like a Bootsy, like a little Bootsy. Imagine little Bootsy trying to have a sit down with Charleston White. Charleston White to eat Bootsy little Pookie Ray Ray ass up. Boosie's so damn dumb. It sounds so smart to y'all because y'all looking at, Boosie he got so much jewelry on. Boosie don't motherfucker with jewelry. He's a rapper and Boosie is a Pookie Ray Ray. I like little Boosie, but he's a Pookie Ray Ray all day long. Everything come out of his mouth is unintelligent. He gets his son's dick sucked at 13 years old by a grown woman. That's pedophilia. He talk about sticking X pills in women's booty holes. That's damn near, I don't know what the hell you want to call that, sticking X pills in the booty hole. I don't know what to call that, but damn. But these are guys that y'all will choose. Y'all even choose, young boy NBA. He tell you he let it be known he has herpes. His mama told it, he told it, but this man still have girlfriend after girlfriend getting all these women pregnant and getting them herpes. So it just goes to show you, y'all don't give a damn about your own health sometimes. As long as you get old stinking ass Pookie and a stinking ass Ray Ray. And he said one other point I want to get to. Good girls want to be bad. Stop wanting to be like these whores. If you're a good woman, quit letting the woman trick you. Oh, you a pick me. You better be a pick me. That means a guy actually picked you and thought you was a woman, a good woman, because no guy wants a woman to be a whore to be his wife or his girlfriend. I don't give a damn what he say. And most of y'all women out here that got these little three-way relationships and shit, he just in it to goddamn, for the lust, and you just in it for the lust and to be with that woman, because most of y'all that have these three-way relationships with another woman and your man, you really don't want the man. The man is just there just to try to feed your ass and provide for you. You know what I'm saying? But he's still a Pookie Ray. Like I say, Pookie Ray could be, he got a little money, especially when it comes down to lust. And a Pookie Ray do anything for some ass. You know what I mean? So we don't need the good women to try to emulate a bad woman. Just for y'all to get a Pookie Ray, you don't want see, that goes back to the responsibility and accountability. Because a good man gonna hold you accountable. See, a Pookie Ray, he gonna sit there while you twerk your ass up, while you dress like a whore, while y'all out, you dress like a whore, and they playing some some dropping like it's hot music, and every black woman in the goddamn in the building yelling out, hey, when they yell out, hey, that's the whole call. It's some ass shaking and twerking and pussy popping around that motherfucker. You already know. You think the man, and it be men sitting around. I call them simps and Pookie and Ray Ray too. They just sitting there watching a woman act like a damn whore. Because a real man gonna be like, hell no. First of all, you ain't coming out with me like that. Second of all, when you come out with me, you're gonna have to conduct yourself like a woman. They don't want to hear that because it's all about fun and control. A Pookie is easy to control. But I ain't gonna be too long-winded. Those was the facts I got for that second part of the video. Brother Don Yehuda, I'm gonna start off with you. What you think about that second part of that video, man?
He had a lot of points. I mean, to be honest, and this doesn't address all women, but for the women that we addressing today, a lot of those traits is 100% correct. I mean, a lot of women do find fixer-uppers. You know what I'm saying? They want that beat-up hoopty to try to turn into a Maybach or a Benz. And a lot of cases, it's not going to happen. I was reading an article earlier today. It's from goodhousekeeping.com about dating bad boys, right? And a lot of these points that he brought up, it was in this article. And it said women are often into fixer-uppers. According to psychiatrist Dr. Margaret Seed, MD, bad boys are not inclined to settle down into monogamy so easily. Quote, if you can convince one to commit, it can feel like quite an accomplishment, she says. Unfortunately, due to societal pressures, women are often on an eternal quest for validation and that elusive feeling of being enough. The pursuit of bad boys is just another example of this. So when sisters go looking for the Pookie and Ray Ray, right, we got to really address the Pookie and Ray Ray, like you touched on earlier. The Pookie and Ray Ray are the the bottom of the barrel of our society, right? Because they're not really striving to not just better themselves. They're not striving to better their community, not striving to better the women that they're involved with, the children that they may father. So these are the Pookie and Ray Rays, and they get, you know, a certain level of credit, esteem, reverence within the community. The brothers that you see out here that's quote unquote bad dudes or street niggas, they get a level of respect out here because they have a perception of machismo, being a real man, a high level of testosterone, right? But these are the ones who usually help create the single parent households. These are the men that's usually not stepping up and taking accountability for the wrongs that they do, the wrongs that they perpetrate, how they treat women, you know what I'm saying, how they don't take care of the household. You know, these are the Pookie and Ray Rays, but the perception is this is a real man, this is a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you see a lot of women gravitate towards them, because the perception is this is the ideal template of what a man is in the so-called Black community. You know what I'm saying? But we see that Pookie and Ray Ray in the scriptures is an infidel. When you read 1 Timothy 5:8, it says, but if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. What's an infidel? By definition, it's an unbeliever. So that's somebody who doesn't believe in monogamy, you know what I'm saying, and believe in taking care of the household, believe in treating a woman like a woman, or even helping her to elevate her spiritual and mental awareness in this life we live in. He's not a believer in raising up the children if him and that woman not dealing. And these are the things, like you were saying, that's the fixer-upper. Because when a woman see these within a man, they feel like, how I'm going to be validated is I'm going to change him from being a Pookie and Ray Ray and turn him into a Jermaine or Tyrone. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Con, man. Man, you hit the valid goddamn point right then. Brothers of the Dark, you know, what you got to say about what the brother said, man, in the second part, man, of this thing?
Yeah, I definitely agree with a lot he was saying. It made sense, man, because I put in the chat, man, about he had said something very heavy about this woman wanting to come in, this particular type of woman wanting to come in and wrap up this Pookie and Ray Ray character. She's trying to fill these voids in her life from these bad decisions that she may have made. And now he said that what she wants in return is his love. You want love from a Pookie Ray Ray character? He don't love himself. He doesn't value you as a woman of any type of, you know, and then she said she wanted she's looking to, she just wants his love in return. Actually, she wants his simping in return. She wants him to simp.
Yes,
that's what she wants.
That's what she wants.
She wants him to simp for her, right? And then she's just going to trash him and leave him. And like you said earlier, bounce on to the next Pookie. What do you call it? Pookie and Ray Ray character. She does not. She doesn't value herself. Like I said earlier, she's emotionally exhausted. A lot of our women, a lot of our sisters, right? They are emotionally exhausted. How many relationships, Pookie or Ray Ray or not, have a lot of our sisters been in prior to coming into this understanding or this truth, or just still out there in the world? How many relationships, how emotionally draining relationships have they been in, right? So now this educated brother comes along, and he's an educated lame. He's a lame. I think you guys maybe have seen a clip from the movie Woo. Anybody familiar with that movie Woo, with Tommy Davidson and what Jada Pinkett, right? And they were sitting in a restaurant. He took her out. He was really interested, and she was kind of, she was this kind of ghetto woman. You know what I mean? Just really, just loud and obnoxious. She got the knocking on the window. She came outside to meet her friend. Her friend came, slapped Tommy Davidson upside the head, and she said, "Oh, I thought you was somebody else. You got your nerve to show your face around here." She said, "No, this is Mike." And he educated dude. He came. He said, she was like, "No, he just needs to loosen up a little bit. I'm trying to loosen him up, right? I'm trying to basically bring him to my level." That's what her loosening up is, and that's what a lot of our these sisters out here try to do. They try to bring these men down to their level so they feel comfortable in their immaturity, right? A lot of these sisters out here are very immature. They act like children. Not saying that men don't, but the subject matter right now is we talking about why do these good girls like bad boys, right? Or why do these, some of these so-called good girls, because you're not keeping the commandments, man, and you ain't doing the will of the Father, man. You know what it is, but that's for another topic. Anyway, why do they choose these type of men? Why? Because they want them to simp. The void that they're trying to fill is they just need a simple Negro to be on their level so they feel comfortable with bashing him and making him feel bad. And then when he does what he does to her, now he's a dog. Now he ain't
right. Now he's a band. He's a bitch.
He's a band now. He's a B dot. He's a BAN, man. Like, but you made that decision, sister. You made that decision. Now you have emotionally exhausted and drained yourself, right, from your old bad decisions. A lot of these sisters have an inability to manage their own emotions and blame it on the man, right?
But you know why though, right? You know what I'm saying? They say all roads lead to Rome, right? So all roads that we're talking about lead to a mentally and spiritually destroyed sister that picks the wrong type of God. You got women as from fatherless households, which is predominantly a lot of our structure nowadays. A lot of sisters have been traumatized when they was young. Birds of a feather flock together. A lot of them are looking for brothers that can facilitate the same type of spirit that they have. And then, once again, the perception of what is a real man in our community. We got this real low grade, low vibrational perception that Pookie and Ray Ray is the ideal man. This is the quintessential man of 2022. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that really our sisters have to really kind of like climb out of the hole or the muck from being victimized of, whether it's mentally, spiritually, even physically. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of, assist them in picking these Pookie and Ray Rays. And Pookie and Ray Ray, we manipulative. We're gonna take advantage of that all day long. All day long. We're gonna see they think we are missing something in all actuality, the sister is missing something within, and she's trying to facilitate that by getting somebody that's either on her level or somebody that she can fix, when in reality, you're really trying to fix whatever it was that got you in the position that you in today.
Well said, brother. Well said.
My brother Daniel, who to be hitting them like, good God, man. Don't
bow.
Don't do them like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And since we're talking about that the brothers are brought up, these childish men and women, you know what I'm saying, it's only right that it get brought out. 1 Corinthians 13th chapter, the 11th verse. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man or woman, I put away childish things. That need to be a scripture that should be bamming through you Negroes' head.
Yeah, bring that out. Bring that out.
You Pookies and Ray Rays, you Shanitas and Marquitas and all them motherfucking shits there. Y'all need to get all that right there. But we're gonna get into another video real quick. Shalom to the queen out there, Sister Neftali. And y'all boys give your shameless plug real quick.
Yeah, everybody out there that can hear, go over to my channel, Far Talk Radio Podcast, like, subscribe, and share. As soon as I get 100 subscribers, I'll drop my first video, an edifying video. I already got one in mind. I've been working on it, but I'm on 100 subscribers before I drop that video. Until then, I'm going to be hitting you with some very thought-provoking shorts. So go over to Fire Talk Radio Podcast, like, share, and subscribe.
If a guy wants a second chance with a girl who got away, or a woman who's slipping away right now, there is one.
I would like a mix of both because I would eat him up and swallow him and spit him out if he was too nice.
Hey guys, it's Benjamin here. Before we get into the video, I wanted to tell you that since it's Black Friday and the holiday season, Zeus wanted me to tell you that he's going to do something we never do. He's going to be giving you 50% off on the Instagame course and all of our other courses. This is the only time we'll ever do a sale exception for you. If you've been waiting to get out of there or insane, the price will literally never be lower than this ever. If you know me, you know I usually hate Black Friday because it's just a list of guys who invest in themselves and start dating the top 1%.
A mean look, so like I should be like,
Yeah, you look serious. Strong, silent type.
Jennifer, I have a deep, burning question for you. Why do girls like bad boys?
They like a little excitement. Maybe they're done with like the boring nice guy shit and they want a little something more exciting.
Because they're more interesting, more mysterious, and because they're more fun.
The dangerous side in them, I guess, like it makes you feel kind of like uneasy, but in a good way. I don't know, it just attracts you in some type of way. I don't really know how to explain it.
So it's like the danger like ignites this desire.
Exactly,
inside.
yeah. Like it's something you're not used to and you're willing to like try out in a way.
It's because they have that rebel side that like we kind of crave when we're not ready to settle down, you know? Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. We're like, oh, let me live life on the wild side.
So you like bad boys when you're not ready to settle down.
Right, I agree.
They're nice at first and then they're bad.
What do you mean that then they're bad? They trick you? Are you saying you've gotten tricked?
That's a facade and then they cheat on you.
No, childhood trauma.
What?
So are you just looking for a daddy? Is that what this is?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, no.
Why do girls like bad boys?
Because we think we can fix them.
Literally.
I like a good project, a little DIY.
A little DIY action?
Yeah.
So why don't you like nice guys?
You can kind of take advantage of them a little bit, you know what I mean? And I don't like doing that.
Because they break their hearts and girls like the adrenaline rush. I don't like bad boys. They're fuck boys and fuck bad boys.
That's the best laugh I've heard all night.
You know, I like a little good, a little bad, a little sexy, a little motherfucking hot.
I see. So do you guys like nice guys?
Yeah,
No.
nice guy. Oh,
I don't like them too nice.
We're getting some competing answers here.
I love nice guys.
So would you settle down with a nice guy or a bad boy?
I would like a mix of both because I would eat him up and swallow him and spit him out if he was too nice.
What is two? She's like, did you do this like last week? Why is she laughing so hard?
I do it often. Definitely very fun. No comment.
I'm just gonna take the no comment as like an agreement that you like bad boys.
Sure. I like girls.
So if you like bad boys, why don't you guys like nice guys?
I mean, who says that bad boys are not nice?
Isn't that like the definition of the word?
No, bad boys could do bad things to other people, and as a girl that's with him, it's fun.
So he's bad, but just not bad to you.
Yes, that's what makes it fun.
What makes nice guys boring?
They're a little too safe, even though they're probably the right option. Maybe girls want to be with like someone a little crazy for a little while until they're ready to settle down.
The craziness is fun until you're ready to settle down. Once you're ready to settle down, you want the nice guy.
Exactly.
White picket fence,
Yes.
401k. Okay.
It's a phase.
It's a phase. It's a phase.
It's a phase.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I like nice guys too. It's just that like
You don't like a pushover.
no, and bad boys just give you like it just keeps you on the toes, you know.
Yeah. And sometimes we like to be a little toxic in our youth.
You like to be a little toxic.
Keeps the relationship fresh, a little spicy, you know, a little toxicity.
Are you guys toxic though?
No.
In my youth.
She had, that was a long pause. That was a long pause. Yeah, you guys are.
In my past.
You guys
way
are
in the
mature.
past.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the
No,
maturity.
we're young women now.
I feel the maturity.
If he's bad to you, girls, don't be with him.
If he cheats on you, just cheat back.
Why don't girls generally like nice guys?
The real answer is because they're easier to take advantage of.
What do you
Not
mean?
to say that's what I do.
No,
you know?
definitely. We're talking generalizations,
Right.
What do you mean take advantage? Do girls take advantage of guys? How do they do that?
Free drinks. Oh my gosh. Woo! Pay for things like usually monetary. Just kind of finesse for as long as you can.
Empty their bank account.
Pretty much.
You know, steal their
yeah.
401k.
Yeah,
take
we're
the
all gold diggers out
kids,
here.
Keep
so.
that. I'm kidding.
Girls like nice guys, but like I guess with a little bit of spice, if that makes sense.
Tell me a little bit more about spice.
I don't know, like something out of the ordinary or something that's very eccentric.
Why don't girls like nice guys?
Because nice guys finish last.
No, because they're too easy.
What do you mean they're too easy?
They're too easy to
nice
get
guys.
emotionally, you know?
You like nice guys? Tell us why you like nice
No,
guys.
she doesn't.
Literally, anytime someone
like
tonight has
both.
said, I like nice guys, the friend's like, no, they don't. She's totally lying.
I like one bad guy, but I like nice guys too.
And you definitely don't like nice guys. I can just tell.
No, I do. I love nice guys. No,
I'm just going to animate like a cap falling onto her head. They have to play soccer? Why do they have to play soccer?
Just a preference.
It's like an oddly specific preference.
No, it's like they kind of find me. So like
Cancer. What's your sign?
Yes.
Can I guess?
what the?
Let me put it on pause for a second, man, so we can just cover that. I know, and you know, I see a lot of comments out there, you know, oh man, these are white women, but guess who emulates them? Guess who has the blonde hair, the straight hair, who never want to wear that nigger woolly hair? They hate that old nigger woolly hair. Guess who? You know, I hate to talk, but I keep saying it. You know, who emulates these? You know, who emulates these? You know what I'm saying? These heathens. You know, it's the Negro, the Negro, the Negro, the Negro, the Negro man and Negro woman. More Negro women probably, because we love to embrace our blackness, us Negro men, but it's a lot of coonish Negro men. But let's dissect something that all these women say. Same thing as the black women. You know what I'm saying? You could say these white girls or heathen women, they got the same mentality. You got the same mentality as them because you're over here in America. It is Western American modernized society. You all think alike. Whatever the white woman think, that's what you want to think. She got blonde straight hair. You get blonde straight hair. She was the first porno star. Now you the ghetto gagger. Now it just ain't you ain't doing porn. You're doing ghetto gagging with 1,000 honkies. Got a ding dong in every hole you got. But let's talk about this right here for a second. They all talk about one thing. They want a simp. A Pookie and Ray Ray is a damn simp. I don't give a fuck how much of a tough guy you think he is. He's a damn simp. They just told you right there. The same way y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a good righteous woman, but the same thing that the average black woman would. You know what I'm saying? If I get this old weak guy, this Pookie and Ray Ray, I can run over him. I could talk to him any kind of way in front of his friends, in front of his family. I could keep him from his family. Shit. Hey, as a matter of fact, this nigga better love me more than he loves his damn kids. And his mama and his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Just seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to just really be real about this. Heathen women are not on here. Y'all think the same damn way. Good guys, good guys finish last. They don't want a good guy. They want a project. Same thing you black women holler about. You want a project. That's why it's called Pookie and Ray Rays are who American modern women choose to be with until it's too late. Because all y'all think the same over here in Babylon, America, the Matrix. All you think the same. You take the same damn, y'all watch the same TV shows. You in the same social media websites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got black women want to have, you know what I'm saying? You got white women want to be black, then you got more damn black women trying to be damn white. You know what I'm saying? This shit is damn crazy. Good guy, I mean, all these good guys, no, he says, no, they're too easy to take advantage of. Won't a good guy, you know, you could build with him. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, a lot of good guys are smart. Do you know you could build with him? Have you ever thought about that? Before you say here, but no, they want a Pookie Ray, because see, a Pookie Ray easy too. They love to build up a Pookie Ray like they said. Oh, yeah, I want to build, I want to fix him. You been hearing this word. We don't say we want to fix a Pookie and Ray. Fix him, fix a bad guy. You want to build him up and break him all the way goddamn down. But see, they know a real man, you ain't gonna be there long enough to break his ass down. He gonna get rid of your ass. You know what I'm saying? But what you know what I'm saying? But enough of my talking. What you got to say about shalom to the brother Jason Buckley out there, man, and Eric Bond. Shalom, shalom, shalom. But what you got to and shalom to the sister Henderson. But what you got to think about that, brothers of dark? You know what I'm saying? What the man just said so far.
Man, listen, the problem,
because you just brought that up in your last thing. What the white man is bringing out of these white women?
Yeah, what it is the reason. One of the reasons, and I understand where a lot of our people, including myself in the comments, put in there. You know, we don't want to see the white. We won't want to hear what the white women say, right? We say these things or whatnot, you know, which is true. Okay, we got to look at this thing though at a different light. Listen, what these heathen women up here are saying and doing, the so-called black woman in America has her satellite set up in her head. I'll say it again. Her satellite, the information that she puts out is beamed down in the minds of the black woman, and she in turn spews that out. Right?
Message.
It is what it is, man. Feel how you want to feel about it, but it is what it is. So the reason why this video was playing is to show. It's not to show, the white woman, this and that. We know they nasty. We know they have no morals. We know the laws are not given unto them. But our women refuse to take accountability from the black man, take instruction from the black man that's being upright and wants to, have that mature woman in his house and by his side. So she will then go and receive and get information though from the white man and white woman. And this is what you have. Where you see them group of white women right there, just put black faces on them, right? That mindset is in our sisters also too. And this is no disrespect to any of our sisters. Like I said, if you feel disrespected by what I'm saying or what's going on here, then, you might have to self-examine yourself. We all need to self-examine ourselves daily and correct the things that are going on, in our communities and mainly with our women. The man need to get right too. That's true. But what these women are saying here is the same thing that our sisters spew out of their mouths also, so hopefully, people, like I said, can glean something from this and not just look at it as we up here putting white women up and want people to, or they better. No, they nasty. Look, they are nasty. They are a profane people. And we have learned their ways. The scriptures tell us to come up out of her. So you be not partaker of her plays, or don't learn the ways of the heathen. This is it right here. Don't learn this way, right? Don't learn this way right here. This is evil and sick, right? So we need to do better. We got to do better. We can do better. We were set up and made and created to be better, right? So, hey, with that, I'll go ahead and mute my mic on that.
Yeah, hey, just to build on that point though, a lot of our sisters, like you said, and it's 100% right, man. The heathen has a satellite, they have a throne, and a lot of our minds and a lot of our brains. We were created right here in Western society. The Negro is a product created right here in America, right in Europe, and we cannot overlook that fact. A lot of us right. Made when you peel back your brain, it's gonna say made in America, or wherever the hell you at. It's gonna say made right there, because that's what the Negro mindset has been made at. And we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. We've been scattered through the four corners of the earth like a Hasbro toy. You know what I'm saying? And they playing with us. They're playing with our emotions. They're playing with our mindset. They're playing with our spirituality. They're playing with everything about us, yo. So we are like the heathen. We listen and we detest what they say, but what they say is actually a reflection of what we're doing. It's like Charleston White said, right? A lot of people don't like Charleston White because the main thing he harps on is that I'm taking our society and showing them exactly who they are. I'm taking the bad in rap, hip hop music, and everything that's deplorable within our communities, and I'm personifying it and I'm showing it right back to all of y'all, and y'all hate me for it. That's the response we see when we hear these things. And it's also scripture. When you read in Ezekiel 20, verse 32, this proves that we are a byproduct of the heathen. And so this is why we act out the way we do. It states, and that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, who is that ye? Israel. We will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries that serve wood and stone. So that's what we said it. We made an oath. We came in this thing like, the hell with what you talking about. We're gonna be like these damn heathens over here.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
We're gonna be smug. We're gonna be Pookies and Ray Rays. We're gonna be murderers. We're gonna be talking shit. We're gonna be doing all of that. All of it.
Brother W, you would bring that out again. Bring that
Damn.
out again. This is what
Fire talk. Fire talk. Fire talk.
It don't matter who on the screen talking. It's the actions. It all about the same actions. That's why it's called American modern women. I didn't say American black women. American modern women, period, because you emulating the heathens. You emulate them. Go ahead. You made a covenant with them. Go ahead and read it again for the brother Don Yehuda. I'm glad you brought it out. I forgot all about this group. Go and bring it out.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 32. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries to serve wood and stone. So to be like a heathen, that means you're gonna do everything that the heathen doing. Walk, talk, look, act, smell, eat, shit, all of that is gonna be like the heathen.
Facts,
they do.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Wood and stone. Christianity,
Facts.
Christian. You know what I'm saying? A Muslim, or you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on the Muslim too hard, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on the Christian. I come on Christian, but damn, all the atheists now, you know what I'm saying? All the idolatry, the Egyptologists, the Kemet, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't follow that, they got to follow the damn, you know what I'm saying? The white, it's like you say, brothers, dog. The white man had his satellites is in their damn heads. You know what I'm saying? I did argue with my mama all the time. I had told her today, I said, man, get the white man satellites out your head. That damn white man satellites out your damn head.
Right.
All they knowledge had to come from the goddamn white man.
Right.
And Pookie and Ray Ray knowledge come from the white man too. Remember now, Pookie and Ray Ray now, he don't cause destruction on the heathens. He caused destruction on his own people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
bring
you know
that out.
So, you know, these women are seeing the Pookies and Ray Rays like, come on. You know, this is why I say Pookie and Ray Rays line up. They line up right along with the, you know, women that just love abortions. All y'all just hate niggas. You get all your goddamn advice from a damn white pale person to tell you, hey, kill that baby. Hey, man, go over there and kill that nigga because he got more money or a different flag on his body. Oh, come on, man.
Hey, one of the main reasons, sorry to cut you off, brother, but another problem of this whole thing, why we have this platform, why we have these subjects and these topics and these controversial subjects and things like that, because a lot of our people, right, we just don't understand that we are in captivity.
Right.
We just don't really. It is not sunk. But the butter of that have not sunken into the biscuit, man. You understand? No. It ain't sunk in. You are a captive. Why do you choose to want to live deliciously in a land of your captivity? And wondering why you jammed up. Like K. Judah said on here, that's why our relationships don't work. Because you don't understand that you in captivity. And until you come together, unified as a people, under one accord, under the same, guides of, the will of the Father, man, to put these scriptures in play, apply them. Only then will the Most High make intercession, come in and fix, your broken, relationships. First of all, your broken emotional state, your broken and contrite spirit. That's got to be fixed first before there could be any type of marriage, any type of relationship between a black man and a black woman. We always fighting amongst one another, man, and arguing this and that. And then also on top of that, we got an individual light mindset, right?
Facts.
Can't play the black man. Can't tell the white the black woman nothing, and the black woman want to stand when she try to get corrected. She got a mouth on her, this, that, and third, and want to fight back and forth. But let the white man sit up here and tell you something. You're gonna listen. You know how I know that's facts? Because you punch his clock every day to go to work.
Yeah,
and your ass better not be late. And he told you
sir.
this, he gave you this policy and that policy. They bring papers out for you to sign and you sign them with no problem, whatever is going on. You bow down because the white man has become your God. Let me read something real quick because I got to bring a scripture out. It's the Sabbath.
Man, bring it out, brother.
I'm going to get 1 Kings chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 47. I'm making it short.
Message.
1 Kings chapter 8, verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves, means to remember yourself in the land whither they were carried captives, and repent. There's a word there, captive. But when you're in that land that you got carried to, you need to repent, right? And make supplication. You need to beg the Father, beg the Most High, man, right? Make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, right? This is not your land, black man, black woman. Stop being comfortable and sitting back and damn thinking everything is sweet and peaches and cream, man. It's not, right? You are a captive in America. Saying, what did it say? Saying, right? We have sinned. This is something we have to do on one accord now, not as an individual, like as one accord. A nation of Israel have to say, we have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness. You can't write this stuff down and put it on a sticky note on your refrigerator and sometime whenever you're gonna, no, you got to sit up there, man, and you got to say these things in your prayer to one another. Admit these things. Look, I've been a wicked nigga, man. The woman got to sit up there and say, hey, I've been wicked, brother. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I've been doing perversely. We got to admit these things to one another. We got to admit these things to the Father above all of that as a nation, right? One accord. Until we can't, if we can't do that, it's going to be all types of confusion here in the land of confusion.
Word.
I said better myself, you know what I'm saying? I had to tell my mama that one day, you know what I'm saying? We be able to come out. I said, hey, shit, we in captivity. I ain't no captive. Yes, she is. You a captive. You go pay that white man. Hey, he got a number on your ass. He got 1,000 ways to find you. 1,000 ways. You know what I'm saying? You're under control, baby. This ain't your land. This is why you're damn, you know what I'm saying? You don't have, you know what I'm saying? None of your people that look like you got a damn military. We in the military of the damn white man. You know what I'm saying? We're in the military of the white man.
Right.
And no, they don't realize when you're born, you get that birth certificate and that social security number, which is a branding and a trace on you. So you're a product of America. Once again, when they peel your cap back, it's gonna say made in America.
I love that. It sure do.
Man. So let me matter of fact, since they want to see some black, man, let me go ahead and play this right here, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't think this real, man. Y'all really don't think it's real. So we're going to show you it's real. Hold on. I forgot to put my mic on mute.
Singers and most beautiful women. Monica was one of the best singers and most beautiful women in my generation. I mean, hands down, just gifted, fine, feminine, and sexy. And guess what? Monica is still all of that. Despite being in her early 40s, still beautiful, still sexy as hell, still luxurious looking. But the question is, how does somebody like Monica from a great city like Atlanta end up in the situation that she's in? And I'm going to say it, with a guy like C Murder. All right. And I understand that, her and C Murder had a thing going on before and all of that, and that C Murder is self-proclaimed innocent. But Monica has been still supporting C Murder and not really going on with her personal life in the last 10 years. Well, seems like Monica wants to be wanted again, and this time it's by Kodak Black. Now, Kodak Black is the thirst king of the internet, and it seems like they've been, getting quite cozy with one another. And, they were doing TikTok videos, taking photos. And look at this post that Monica puts out, right? She puts, I'm forever who's with me. That's on my life. Love you, Kodak Black, and my Z Queen Mama Fifi M4L. Now that's them, you know, hugged up, looking like, there's together. And, you know, that's them hanging out, dancing and doing all kind of stuff. And, you know, here's Kodak Black, you know, buying her some flowers at our concert and things like that. But, you know, even if this will be short-lived, and I don't know if this is going to be real or not, how long it's going to be, my question is this, guys. Why does Monica always end up with somebody like C Murder or Kodak Black? And, you know, I kind of got the answer because I went to We Need to Talk, and I pretty much played this particular clip. The name of the episode is called We Love Pookie and Ray Ray. And the young lady here is going to explain why a lot of successful Black women like Pookies and Ray Rays. Play the clip.
The question is simple. Why do y'all prefer projects?
Initially, and once again, this was something I really figured out as I got older, I preferred the project because I felt like if he messed up, it was kind of already, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of already knew he was going to mess up, so I wouldn't be as disappointed. Whereas if I got a man who was well put together, I thought he was well put together, everyone else thought he was well put together, but he messed up, nobody shit. Niggas ain't shit across the board. So I feel like, well, for me, I think that I chose the project because if they messed up, I kind of already knew that. I can't be mad that my heart is broken because I chose the person who I knew messed up. Now, for other people, I don't know. I think about, no one really wants to be with a perfect person because in reality, none of us think we are perfect. It's kind of weird being with someone who has everything together when you feel like you don't. And I think it makes you feel worse about yourself. So you choose the project because you are a project.
Now I know what you guys are going to say. Listen, Kodak Black is not a Pookie and Ray Ray. Well, technically, I believe that he is. He has like hella kids and he's not really faithful. He was just trying to get at Glorilla and all the kind of stuff, right? The question is this. Why can't somebody like Monica, who is still very attractive, have always been very attractive, why didn't she really ever gel with somebody of her caliber? Like, it wasn't that she wasn't fine. Monica is still fine. The reality is Monica didn't want to deal with somebody. I mean, she had the little guy from the NBA. I forgot his name was Shannon, whatever. But outside of that, Monica is addicted to Pookies and Ray Rays. Because if she gets with C Murder and it doesn't work out, yeah, she can kind of be ready to know like it doesn't work out because she's still a project herself. Dealing with somebody like Kodak Black, hey, if it doesn't work out, just like a project myself. Same thing with Keisha Cole and Antonio Brown. See, the reality is that we got to really talk about a lot of successful women out here, right? A lot of successful Black women that are in any industry, still beautiful, and you look at them and like, why are they not with the person? Because, you know, they're kind of intimidated by being with somebody above their level, and that's the truth. So they don't go after guys like that. Women on purpose, some of them deal with guys where they know that it's going to fail. Like, because if it didn't fail and the guy had all their stuff together, it would make them feel some kind of way. That's why they go for the guy who's the project, not the guy that's made, because it makes them feel insecure. And you know, a lot of guys, we kind of really wonder, like, man, like, this woman is beautiful. Why is she dealing with this guy? Like, she can do better than that. And it's possibly she can. She just doesn't want to do better than that. And for the love of us, love of guys, love a guy, we can't understand how it happens. Right? We don't understand, because a lot of women talk about they want a man that's God-fearing. They want a man that does this. They want a man who does that. They want a man who works. And then you see who they're dating, and the guy is like nothing like that at all. The guy is nothing like that at.
Good job. Let's talk about the meats. High quality American meat and seafood.
All. Every guy they deal with is very problematic. It is the complete opposite of what they stand for. It's the complete opposite of what these women have built for themselves. And they continuously do it. Because also, let me tell you this. To be in the industry, you know, and invest in yourself and have things takes a lot of effort and time. And then a lot of times when you're dealing with men who have what you have and more, they're going to require you to behave a certain way. Let me just say this. For a guy like C Murder, he can't require that Monica acts a certain way. He's in a position where he's in prison. You know what I mean? What can he require her to do? She can do what she wants to do. She don't have to necessarily make any changes for her attitude to be with him. She has a lot of power in that, right? Same thing with Kodak Black. What can Kodak Black demand her? I mean, think about it. Kodak Black is much younger if she was thinking about doing that. And he's showing her some attention, right? Kodak Black is like, what, 25 years old? Monica is like, what, 40? Huh. I mean, what do you guys think? Addicted to Pookie and Ray Race all the time while neglecting the guys that absolutely had your best interests at heart. But probably those men cannot be controlled. And that's one of the things that we're going to see. With a lot of beautiful black women out there, you're going to find the ones that are going to be up to the task to be with a man that can lead and all that. Sure, you'll get no argument from me. But, brothers, we are going to come across certain sisters that's going to have a hard time and be intimidated by a man that has things together. And they've been used to dealing with guys like that the whole life since high school. Hey, you know, I've been doing my boyfriend's homework. You know, they just feel more comfortable like that. Like, you just can't just leave, you know? Whereas this guy, he's going to need me. And if he needs me, hey, I'm always in business. That's the shady reality of what's going on for certain ladies. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jack.
They need a guy that needs them. They need a guy that needs them. That, what he said at the damn end, was exactly what I was just about to bring out. Something he said earlier during the show. He said, you know, they love the jailhouse Pookies, man. They love support the jailhouse Pookies. That's, you know, and I know y'all know a lot of women like that, you know what I'm saying, that just love, man, you know, that's all they date is damn niggas inside the damn prison system or how the damn wall. That's because they want somebody that needs them, somebody that needs their support emotionally, financially, you know, physically, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. This is why I've been saying this ever since, you know, I probably started this podcast, probably been saying it every show that is relevant, or saying it in. The modern American woman, well, the modern American black woman is terrible, and you Hispanics too. It's terrible at choosing good men. Y'all just terrible at choosing good men, period. You love a Pookie and Ray Ray. You want to feel needed and feel like, oh, you know, yeah, you know, so this person owe me or something. Like, you know, but these good guys, you want to wait till you old and, you know, you got, you know, 4 or 5 kids by, you know, 4 or 5 different baby daddies, and, you know, your titties are sagging, and, you know, that thing ain't snapped back like it used to, you know, used to just have a big butt. Now you got booties coming off the side of your arms and off the side of your knees. And then you want to get I want a Russell Wilson. Oh, I want a salsa. That motherfucker in shape. He been a good guy or whatever, you know, whoever you perceive as a good guy, I'm just throwing a name out there that these women are throwing out, you know what I'm saying, right now. Don't wait till it's too late. That should be your slogan. Put that on the goddamn shirt. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we'll make a damn Passport Bros shirt or so, scoring black man shirt. You're going to say, don't wait till it's too late. Because that's what a lot of you do. You got here and fuck with these Pookie and Ray Rays, and you heard what it. Monica sat there, and she been holding C Murder down for years, man, like over a decade. She probably, you know, she still like that. She don't say she from the hood. She always been a ghetto girl. So she out there getting, you know what I'm saying, piped down, you know what I'm saying? She getting, you know what I'm saying, she getting plugged, you know what I'm saying? But I bet you if C Murder come out right now, she'll be, you know what I'm saying, she'll be trying to decide which Pookie she want to get with. You know what I'm saying? Does she want to, you know what I'm saying? She going to drop Kodak Black. And she going to go with C Murder. Hopefully C Murder been on matured more in the mind and don't come out on Pookie and a Ray Ray. But she got her a young one right there. You know what I'm saying? As old as she is my age, they called it out right up in there. Baby, you're 42 years old. And you still out here, and you're messing with little young Pookie. I mean, Kodak probably got to be at least about, what, 23, 24 by now? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 25. I doubt 25. I think he like about around, he probably around 20, 22, 23. But damn, baby, how low can you go? Do you really want to know? How low can you go? Don't get me started on this. How low can you go, man? Brother Zadok, man, how low do they want to? They want to see somebody black. We could give you 1,000 examples, but y'all know more examples than we do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it in the internet on that damn phone with all these damn celebrities, your idols. You see it in your family, your households, in the hoods. You see it all over. Brothers Zadok, let's talk.
What's happening?
Knowledge and wisdom, or wisdom and knowledge radio podcast.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
Listen, man,
tell me what's going on, my brother.
Man, look, man, I don't know. I'm somewhat at a loss of words, man. Like always, man. When it comes to these, I mean, I know we say we're going deep, man. We're gonna marinate that chicken till the meat fall off the bone. But listen, y'all ever heard of a term called hybristophilia? I know this words black people don't use. But I'm just researching and looking up some things. Hybristophilia, right? It's a problem with a lot of these women, man, that they suffer from this so-called disease or whatever it may be. But it's it causes people or women to want to associate themselves with jailbirds or those who strike out against society and outrage or crime and things like that. It's called hybristophilia, a condition where sexual arousal is linked to a partner who acts out against society via outrage and crime. So is this what a lot of these sisters, man, are associated with? Is this a condition? Hybristophilia? I think so. I don't, it comes from also the cause of it could be a history of abuse. Sisters were at some point abused somehow, maybe physically, emotionally somehow within the family or family member or something, and they're seeking something like the brother talked about in the first video to fill a void. Like the sister Monica, why is she was with a brother named C Murder. Now, I'm sorry if I'm dating somebody and I'm going to date a sister and her name is Penis Chopper. I'm not finna date the sister. I'm not finna see what the sister is about. This brother name is C Murder, man. Like, I don't know if did he introduce himself as his real name, or did he say, hey, what's happening? What's happening, shorty? I'm C Murder. you know, the Louisiana boys, they you know, I've seen murder. You know, I would have walked away, you know, because, you know, you might have been on the, you know, but that's what she was attracted to. And now she, you know, she seems like throughout her life, she's attracted to these men who just low level, you know, the mentality, the vibration is very low. You know, they have acts of crime and outrage in society. And why would this beautiful sister, you know, seem to be attracted to these men? Now she what? Kodak Black? I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Project
Kodak
Baby.
Black?
Project Baby.
Did y'all see Monica? Y'all see Monica? Y'all know my beautiful voice. This sister can be. She got the voice of an angel, as they say. This sister can be putting music out there for the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead, she chasing after Pookies and Ray Rays her whole life, man. Still trying to fill that damn void, and she's not successful at it. You know, her talents are, you know, she's taking her talents for granted. The Most High ain't dealing with that, man. And that's why these relationships in our communities, man, failing. I don't care how much you see people and, oh, they've been together for 15, 20 years or whatever, you know, but hey, it's not in righteousness, and it's not going to go unpunished, man, if they don't repent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just need to fix these things in our community, and having this these platforms like this, man, where this word, you know, and this knowledge can get out, you know, hopefully, you know, without disrespect. If anybody feel disrespected that's maybe listening, then like they say, a hit dog holla. All right. So you know, hopefully, yeah, right. So hopefully, you know, we you know, it's a great conversation to be had. You know, and we just want to continue with it, man. Hope our people glean some from it, man, and you know, clean themselves up, man. And until then, we steadily gonna point the finger, man, all in your eyeball.
Man, I want to touch on something that the sister Hazel said. She said maybe their fathers wasn't in the house, and see, this is an issue that, you know, we have to address on all sides. Now, these Pookie and Ray Ray. These women know that these Pookie and Ray Rays got the father in the house, because they don't want a father for their damn for the babies they pumping out. They just want babies so they can damn get money a lot of times and just say, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they're in womanhood when they have a baby. All right, now I have a baby. They're one of them young girls that be 14 years old, 13 years, ready to have a goddamn baby, because they feel like, oh, I'm becoming a baby. I'm gonna sit at the lady tables with the damn grown ass women. No, you just still a young child, just with a damn baby. But see, now it's so cool to say, you know, I don't need a man. I don't you know, say I'm the mother and the father. These women try to do anything just to get a child support check and get these men the fuck out of the damn what's that, because they don't want the men to have no really influence a lot of times. Not saying all women, but we just talk about these certain ones that like these Pookies and Ray Rays. So they know the Pookie and Ray Ray don't have a father because their kids don't damn have one. Or they got one, but they're not in their life, because a lot of times, like I say, when you jumping from different Pookie and Ray Ray to different Pookie and Ray Ray, it's going to cause a whole lot of strain. Sometimes, man, these baby daddies get into it, the new baby daddies, the new boyfriends, and shootouts and killings, all kind of crazy shit becoming. This is why you got to choose good men. You know what I'm saying? And when you choose a good man, even if it don't work out with you and the man, damn, let that motherfucking damn let the man be a father to his, you know what I'm saying, to his children. Now, don't take that away, because you think you're hurting the man, but all you're doing is creating more Pookie and Ray Rays, more Shaquitas and Marquitas, you know, Mercedes and Toyotas, and whatever the hell else, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, names they want to call them. That's all coming out of that. So we have to, know what I'm saying, be very cautious. That man in a household is very, very, very important. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it to the brother Daniel, man. What do you think about this whole Kodak Black situation, man? And the Monica Kodak Black, the older women, you know what I'm saying, want them young Pookies, man, you know, and also at the end touch on, you know, the father, why the father ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't in these, why the black father ain't in these households, you know what I'm saying? Because we keep seeing it's the Pookie and Ray Rays that's not in there. But go ahead, brother. I digress.
Well, I know Monica she was dealing with father issues in her younger years. I mean, she has a biography, and in that biography it stated that she had little contact with her father, who was a mechanic. So he worked full time to support them. and to help, their mother out. So he probably was at work a lot. And, when you work a lot, and if you're the sole provider, which I don't know in this case if he was, but you come home, it might be after hours, it might be late in the day, you're tired, you have other things in life pulling at your mindset, you know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with supporting a family and you're in an economic depression and you're living check to check, it's not the most ideal environment to be able to raise children. And girls need to have that daddy's little girl feeling. They need to have that feeling of protection, that feeling of comfort from a masculine male figure, right? So going into goodhousekeeper.com again from this article, it says reason why a lot of women may also pick a Pookie and Ray Ray is because they think that they will protect them. This is a trait that you get from your father, because your father is the protector. Not only is he the provider, but he's also the protector of the household, and especially his little girls. So it says women who feel besieged by threats often fall for tough guys. With their disregard for social norms and willingness to quickly escalate frustration to hostility, threats, and aggression, says psychologist Forrest Talley, PhD. They desire having someone in their life who is tough enough to face the world and punch back when necessary, he says. So when you don't have that male figure in your life that's going to be there to be your cornerstone, your foundation, for all of the things that come against you in life, whether it be at school, whether it be dealing with, bullying, whether they're dealing with just adversity as a whole, a lot of times, once again, they grow up into women that's looking to change a man that might resemble or give them a thought of, he's like my father. And this is for the sister who came up in either a fatherless household, or the father may have been there but didn't have time, or didn't, wasn't intricate in dealing with you on a day-to-day basis like that. They see guys that have qualities they like, but they also see that this guy reminds me of my father. Maybe I can change him. If I have kids by him, maybe he'll be the father that my father wasn't to me. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes back into scripture, because we know as a father raising especially daughters, you know what I'm saying, you have to be hands-on. You have to treat them with a special type of care. When you look at Sirach chapter 42:9, it says the father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth. So he's up concerned about that little girl. You know what I'm saying? That future queen of our nation. He's concerned. He loses sleep about her. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing to daddy's little girl, because if you do, you're going to get the full assault from the father with no resources that's going to be held back. And it says, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, and being married, lest she should be hated. Verse 10, in her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house, and having a husband, lest she should misbehave herself. That's key. Lest she should misbehave herself. A father that's a real father, not a sperm donor, not a daddy, not a surrogate, a real father that's in the house that's taking care of his daughter and all his children, but in particular for this subject, his daughter. He's going to make sure she's not misbehaving, meaning she's not out running the streets. She's not picking Pookie and Ray Rays, because we know Pookie and Ray Ray going to manipulate you into over-sexuality, into drugs, into not caring for the household, into making bad decisions, going against your parents, all of these above and everything in between. So he's going to make sure she's not misbehaving in this manner, or not going to be seduced to be misbehaving in this manner. And it says, and when she is married, at least she should be barren. So, just looking at that with Monica and Kodak Black, her being the senior in that situation, if they're actually together, because we know there is propaganda. The big thing is these power couples in Hollywood and the music industry. But if they are messing around to some capacity, and even if not, it's still the imagery that they're presenting. This could be her being an alpha motherly figure, picking this young boy, seeing all of the wrongs of this young boy. He got potential. I can mold and shape him into who he needs to be. And that's part of the mindset. You know what I'm saying? He already from the streets, because he likes street niggas. So now is, okay, I can bring him up to my level. We don't know what level she at. Obviously, she's not at a high level, but she thinks she's at a high level because she's dealing with base men or little boys that think they're men and want to bring them to a higher level in the street vernacular and mentality that they got. So, you know, like I said, all roads lead to Rome, just like all of these disgruntled, degraded, jacked up pathways leads to a destroyed mindset of a black woman who picks a very bad black, so-called black man.
Man,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Straight facts, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Fire Talk Radio Podcast, man. Y'all go hit that subscribe button over there, man. And also, y'all go to Brothers of Dark. What is it? LTKW? Let's Talk Knowledge and Wisdom Radio Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. You're getting that Waka Flocka Flame today, man. We just talking about episode 30, Pookie and Ray Rays, or who American modern women choose to be with until it's too late. And you see right now, Monica, it must be too late for Monica. She must think it's too late for her because she's still choosing Pookie and Ray Rays at the age of 42 years old. This is fucking pathetic. This is pathetic. I mean, come on, man. And this is the problem you have. It's younger guys that notice that how messed up it is over here in America, in the Matrix, in Babylon. And they'll try to holler at, you know, an older woman that, you know, because some of the old women still got, I mean, they hold themselves up pretty good. Some of them, very few. But, you know, you get that needle in a haystack, you know, out of every, you know, 10 older women like that, you might get 2 of them, 3 of them that, like, damn, well, you killing a 23-year-old or something like that. And they'll still try to show their ass on a lot of good younger men. Now we're talking about good younger. You can get younger. He could beat you down all night. You know what I'm saying? Damn 100 pumps, like K. Judah said, you gonna get 10,000 pumps a night. You know, your old ass lazy at this point anyway. You ain't riding nothing. You gonna lay on your back. He gonna get you 10,000 pumps. Like, damn.
She got that young man Viagra going for her right now.
Right. But she don't want that. She don't want the good younger guy that can give her 10,000 pumps because she know that he's still got a brain on him. She still, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna be able to control him, you know what I'm saying? And she's scared that he could leave her for a younger woman that got her shit together, or a younger woman that don't got her shit together. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, they'll turn, I don't see it. They turn away any damn good guy, no matter what age he is, for a fucking Pookie. Baby, you're past your prime. I'm gonna be nice today. You're past your prime. I'm not telling you to settle. I'm not telling you to settle. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to settle. But what I am telling you to do is get you a damn man, a good man that's going to try to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You still want a Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, she'll take them 10,000. See, the young Pookie and Ray Ray, instead of 10,000, he might be getting her 20,000 because he ain't really doing shit else. You know what I'm saying? He know that's his only thing to offer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her 20,000 pumps in 24 hours. Every 24 hours, she get 20,000 pumps. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat her booty hole. You know, I might try to put a little bootsy. You know, so you know they're gonna pop some pills. I might try to put a little bootsy and pop an X pill in her booty hole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she ain't even know it.
You know, Pookie and Ray Ray gonna take your 13-year-old son that ain't his, because you didn't want the real daddy to be in his life, and you didn't want to be really with the real daddy. He gonna take, you know, so he gonna take your 12, 13-year-old son out and get his dick sucked, you know, maybe by, you know, it's gonna be by an older woman. She may be a crackhead, you know, she may be a crackhead, you know, get his tallow whacker sucked on up, you know what I'm saying? He's 12 and 13 years old. But this is what y'all want. See, because if you ever notice though, and I want y'all guys to never, I noticed this, and Gassy, we talk about things. And we talk about how y'all women don't even want, they don't even want a real man to be around their, you know, their kids, their, you know what I'm saying, especially their sons, because they don't want the real man to rub off on them. They want the son to really become a Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? They want the son to become a Pookie and Ray Ray, man. You know what I'm saying? Real men, they wouldn't dare have a K. Judah or a Daniel Huda or a Zadok You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't even want a hilltop around them. You know what I'm saying? Because hilltop, I'm just gonna keep it so real, but boy, your mama ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? She's just something just to run through, man. And she gonna make you a Pookie and Ray Ray, man. But you could be better than that, man. Go find your daddy. He might be a real man. You know what I'm saying? Go find your daddy. He might be a real man.
Hey, as a doc, that's how you putting it on the table.
Put it on the table. You got to put it on the table, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real. We got to be real with these young kids because, like I say, like a lot of y'all kids don't have fathers, and it just ain't the young boy. We talking about the young women too, because they would do better at choosing men. See, they mamas condition them because they watch their mama. Who is mama getting? Pookie and Ray Rays. So who else supposed to get? Pookie and Ray Ray? Because mama told me I could control Pookie and Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? I control him. I just give him, you know what I'm saying? Drop a little bit of pussy on him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every now and then she might give a little bit of fire head, but you know, or whatever. Try to look cute while she giving some, you know, whatever she try to do. We're gonna keep it real. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna satisfy Pookie and Ray Ray. Because see, Pookie and Ray Ray, he don't have nothing else to offer. He's thinking with his ding ding. You know what I'm saying? He might be out in the streets, but he don't have nothing mentally to offer. All that street money eventually is gonna get spent up and come to an end.
He has no standards. He has no standards at all.
No standards. The best thing you can do is, you know, is try to take, you know what I'm saying, some of that trap money and buy you some properties, man. Buy you something, you know, I wouldn't even talk about even trying to invest in no business right off the rip. Just, you know, buy. If I could go back right now, I would have bought a bunch. I would spend all my money on properties, 10,000, 20,000, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here, there, you know what I'm saying? Just buy property. Buy property, man. You know what I'm saying?
80% of the world's millionaires became millionaires through real estate.
Yeah. And like Sister Hazel say, you know, the females, you know what I'm saying? She was talking to females earlier because they need a father. You know what I'm saying? They need a father to teach, because this is what I was talking about. And me and Kate used to talk about this one time, I think on his show or my show, one of them. You know, it takes a man, and me and Donnie was talking about this right here too. I think it might be me and you, Donnie Huda. It takes a man to teach that young girl how to be a woman, because they have very bad mothers and role models these days. Yeah, and this is what I mean by bad. Just parents and role models. Because just because you provide a place over your child head for they can sleep, or you provide food and clothes or whatever, that doesn't make you a good parent. Okay, that's not even half the battle. That's maybe a quarter of the battle. The other 75% is the morals and values, and what are you teaching this child? You got to be teaching this child righteous things. You know what I'm saying? You got to be teaching this child how to conduct themselves as a young man and a young woman. So eventually they go up into a grown man and a grown woman. So yes, it takes that father, because see, the father not gonna be twerking his ass and shaking his dick in front of the mirror, flipping his tongue out in front of the mirror. You know, he's not gonna have his friends over every goddamn day around his damn kids just so they can party and, you know, party and bullshit all goddamn day long. He's not gonna be talking all this crazy stuff around his kids, and even showing his kids any things that he may be doing that may not need to be shown to a kid. You know, even when I was doing what I was doing in the streets, my son or whoever could never tell you, you know what I'm saying, because even for my son started staying with me, you know what I'm saying, but they could tell you, you know, anytime you come over to visit, they never seen father do anything. They'll never see any kind of anything around, you know, anything. I don't play that, you know what I'm saying? I don't play all that, you know what I'm saying? We have to raise the kid to grow up in the right way it should go. I think that's the Deuteronomy about these kids, maybe the 6th chapter, the 7th verse. But, you know, teach these kids what they should be doing all day long. When they wake up, when they go to sleep, when y'all sitting at the table eating. Now they'll do it around the 6th chapter, 7th verse KJV. Y'all check that out. You know, but it takes a man to turn that young girl into a lady. They need leadership, sternness, and correction, just like a man's wife needs. And sometimes, every now and then, he may need a little correction from his wife. But she got to know when to choose her battles. Everything you disagree with ain't a battle. You shouldn't be trying to, you just correct when it's time, when it's really, really needed. Not all the time, because you think you're smarter than the damn man. I want to choose a man that you think you're smarter than, because you think you're slick. Now, I'm going to play one more video, and then we're going to get the hell up out of here. And Pookie and Ray Ray's go beyond, it goes beyond, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, the Pookie Ray Ray, Shaquita Marquita scenario. But this is what y'all love to choose. Y'all love to choose bad leadership. That goes into the man. Y'all are terrible at choosing, men. You choose Pookie and Ray Ray men to date, and you also choose Pookie and Ray Ray men as leadership in the community. And we're going to get to it right now. Shameless plug.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know what I've noticed from being online is that a lot of people in the Black community tend to be, somewhat religious. I'm not saying all the time Christian, but somewhat religion, or have some belief in God. What I found out is that a lot of people have very, very low faith in churches. Almost to the same way like a lot of people from like Nigeria or African countries have faith in their governments, right? And people think very negatively of Black pastors in the time where that was a very high honor to have in the Black community. But many people, especially men, look at Black churches as being charlatans, scammers, and just corrupt people altogether. Now, the late, great Terry Swoop, who was a YouTuber here, broke this down pretty clearly in a video in 2015 called "The Black Church is Robbing Black People." I'll play a little bit of that, and then we'll come back.
A lot of these Black churches are robbing Black people. These churches make millions of dollars in donations, and they don't give any of that money back to the Black community. Pastor Dollar is a preacher in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's asking his congregation to donate him $65 million so he can get another plane. Now, he has about 200,000 members at his church. And most of these members are poor Black people. There's a lot of poverty in Atlanta. When you go to Atlanta, you see people sleeping on the sidewalk. Atlanta has one of the largest homeless populations in the country. People sleeping on the sidewalk. You got women with their kids sleeping outside. That's how bad the poverty is in Atlanta, Georgia. And for this man to be asking these poor Black people to give whatever money they have so he can get another plane, it just goes to show how heartless this man is, how full of shit this man is. This man is nothing but a pimp. Look at his house. Look at his cars. He preaches more about money than he does about God. Whenever you see a preacher preach more about money than they do about God, that's when you know they're full of shit. But there's some people that will do anything that the pastor tells them to do.
So that video in 2015 is holding true to this day. And of course, my own mother sent me this article, but you guys sent it before she did. And we're talking about in New Orleans, pastor admits that he defrauded a church and a school of $900,000.
What the hell did you just say?
Who is this person? Reverend Charles Southall, age 64. Now, this particular pastor created the Edgar P. Harney Spirit of Excellence Academy as a charter school in New Orleans and an affiliated school in Baton Rouge. And of course, the school received funds, grants, and loans. The Baton Rouge school, never opened. In between 2013 and 2017, nearly $221,000 was diverted to a bank account controlled by the pastor and a co-conspirator. Okay. Now, also, there's other rental properties which he diverted about $150,000 into his own personal accounts. He also sold properties owned from the church in which he pocketed $500,000. Now, what am I saying, guys? I'm not saying that every black church pastor is like this. This is just, sometimes extremes. Okay. And now, obviously, he'll be sentenced in, very soon for what he has agreed to, 3 months. He can face up to 10 years in prison. And I'm pretty sure that's going to put a hold on his pastoral career. But the reality that I want to talk about, guys, is that even if the preachers are not stealing money, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything for the black community. And that is our fault. Now, for them stealing money, that's their fault. But for those of us who say that we are in the black church, we are Christians and all of this other stuff, we don't force the communities, we don't force anybody to do anything for us. Anybody who says they are our leader, are people who are our mentors, especially if we're giving money to them, we don't ask for value. When we go out and we look for things from the community and resources, one of the best institutions that should bring those resources are churches. Why? We fund them. There are like 13,000 of them on the block. We don't force them to do stuff, force them to create schools, force them to create tutoring programs. But all they want to be able to do is get a Hammond organ and some shout music, and that's it. The pastor doesn't even live anywhere near where the parishioners live. And many times, they're doing way worse off than he is. And he's not even showing up to church maybe 3 days a week. Maybe it comes a Bible study. Maybe it comes a Sunday service, the business meeting in which he never wants to talk about what's going on.
Let's go ahead and head on to the bathroom and see if simpler is really simpler, and see if simpler can get rid of all this.
The church's finances because he's not doing anything. And we continuously give our money to the pastor and his wife so they can go on luxurious cruises, go to luxurious places, and there's nothing happening. So we're spending all this money and we're getting no development. And I'm not saying that every church does this, right? But we're getting no development. There are no, and let me just say this. Churches don't start businesses, just like governments don't start businesses. But churches can be a catalyst for those things to happen. They can be. People do business because business owners go to churches. Churches can be the spearheading of development. Churches bring people together. Churches can bring couples together. And the churches are not carrying out these ministries. They're not doing anything. And then generally what you're seeing is pastors, feeling like they're entitled to steal from churches. And they are stealing. We talk about racism. We talk about white supremacy. We talk about taking advantage of black men or black women. Nobody does that better than the black church. And then what happens is it turns people off towards religion, period. It turns people off to the gospel of Jesus Christ, or it turns people off to what's happening in the mosque. Because the people who are supposed to be in the church, carrying out the function that the churches play in the community, and churches in black communities are not just churches. They're social vehicles for change. They've always been that. Churches are the social catalyst for change, tutoring programs, where ideas can come together and get started. They come in churches. Families get brought up in churches. Economies can start from churches. Although churches don't create businesses, they can be the start of creating those communities that lead into businesses. But what we're seeing is the churches, and especially somebody this guy's age, 64, and you know what our people have been through. You know what kind of cities, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, the kind of people that need this stuff, and you steal from these people, you're lower than low. But that's what's been happening in Black America, and that is why Black people in a lot of cities, look at Detroit, look at Memphis, nothing but churches, no development. Can't get anything started in Detroit and Memphis, but you got all these churches, Atlanta, all these churches that are doing nothing for our people. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy.
Man, they breed Pookies and Ray Rays. That's what the churches breed. Pookies and Ray Rays, Chiquitas and Marquitas. That's what they breed in there. They make a lot. They make whores and they make no good motherfucking niggas. Whores and no good motherfucking niggas. So the Pookie and Ray Ray is bigger than just a man that that's gonna stick his rod up in your quiver. Nah, he's gonna stick his hands deep down in your pockets. And he's gonna rob and take every damn thing you got, man. I hope these brothers got the scriptures that I got my wasn't running from it, but woe to the shepherds that scatter the sheep of my flock. Like you told you, that turns people away from the Most High. Damn a religion, because we know that being an Israelite is not a religion. We know that the Bible is not a religious book. A lot of people don't know that, especially the people that still go, serving white Jesus. The Bible is a history book, our history book. You Negroes, you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. But it just told you about the damn Pookie pastors, Pookie leaders, period. It's bigger than just pastor. They have Pookie leadership all the way around the board. Our people love to follow just the dumbest niggas and Negroes niggas and niggas you ever got them want to see or hear. They love to follow that. Love to follow it. Brother, Don Yehuda, man, what's up with our people following these Pookie pastors, these Pookie I just call it Pookie leadership, man. They just love to follow Pookie leaders. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to follow. They don't want a good real man to follow behind. They see what I'm saying? Like, especially when you start talking out of that history book of ours called the Bible or anything. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear anybody talk any kind of good. Like K. Judah said, we've been taught and conditioned good is bad and bad is good, and it's vice versa. Shout out to Pastor Troy. You know what I'm saying? It's vice versa. It's vice versa over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a down South Georgia boy, so it's vice versa, man. You know what I'm saying? And our people love to follow behind it. And a lot of our sisters, you know, our beautiful women, you know, beautiful black women, they get caught up in that because they hear some sweet words and soft voices, and you know, they I'll be damned if you give it to you like me or one of us brothers, because they can't take that. It's just too real. You know what I'm saying? They can't take it. They got to be lied to, just like Shanae and or Sequita and Marquita. They have to be lied to. You know, they want to expect. They already expecting the pastor to steal. They already expecting the fuckery. But what they do, they leave that pastor, go to another pastor. They leave that leader or whatever, you know, different leaders in the communities, and go to another leader in the community. Whatever floats the tune of they boat, they want to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, here. You know what I mean? Whatever floats they boat. You know what I'm saying? Whoever tapped to they tune. You know, Pookie and Ray Ray's, man. Pookie and Ray Ray leadership. What's up with it, Danya Huda?
Yo, the church is pimping at its best. That's pimping 101. You got Goldie sitting in the pulpit right now that's leading the people astray. And a lot of times they preach these prosperity doctrines because their mindset is stuck on getting money. That's what it's about. They in there with a hustle. They don't believe in the word of the Most High. And they know that the people are in there seeking truth. They're seeking salvation. They're seeking a solution to the ills of the community. And they're preying on them like wolves in sheep clothing. When you read in Micah 3:11, it said, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire. So we just seen this dude, he just scandaled $900 million from the church. You know, or 900,000 from the church. Yo, that's a lot of money. You know what you could do with that type of money within the community? Most people are living below the poverty level within their selective cities. You know what I'm saying? So I know here in Erie, Pennsylvania, I want to say the poverty level is around somewhere between $20,000 to $22,000 a year annually. So 900,000 will go a long way in a place like this, a long way. And it says, and the prophets thereof divine for money. That's them Creflo dollars, those TD Jakes. You know what I'm saying? They have a video of I believe it was Creflo, another dollar, where the people started throwing money up on the altar and they started tap dancing all over the money and all that stuff. Man, listen, if you've seen that, if you participating in that and you still giving your money to these churches, you deserve everything you get, man. And I say that humbly, man, because hopefully your eyes will be opened up and you'll come out of that delusion, that hypnosis that they got on you. And it says, yet will they lean upon the Most High and say, is not the Most High among us? None evil can come upon us. And that's how they sell it. They'll tell you, listen, you got to give your tithes. You got to give your offerings. Look how I'm doing. He's blessed me. Look at my Maybach, my Maserati outside, my new 2023 Benz sitting outside. Look at my beautiful house sitting on X amount of acreages and X amount of square footage. I did this because I believed in the Most High. I gave my tithes. I gave my donations. I gave my offerings, and he blessed me tenfold, 100-fold over. And our people were so economically deprived, when it's such a dead state when it comes to economics, let alone spirituality, that we believe this in hopes that if we can just do something similar to like the pastor or the preacher or the priest has done, then we can get just a portion of what's going on as far as getting that windfall of money, right? And I just want to read this last scripture and I'm going to pass it over. 2 Timothy chapter 3. I'll start at verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves. That's them pastors, covetous, pastors, boasters, pastors, proud, pastors, blasphemers, pastors, disobedient to parents, pastor, unthankful, unholy, pastors, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, pastors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High, pastors. For of this sort are they which, having a form of godliness, verse 5, having a form of godliness. They have a form of godliness because you come and congregate on a Sunday, which is not ordained in the scripture to do, but you come and congregate on a Sunday, getting the power of speech, not the edification and the truth and the living water out the word, and trying to find a solution to your problem. So they have a form of godliness to show that I can help you in your time of need. And it states, but denying the power thereof, because they're not speaking the truth, from such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. And the reason I pulled that is because, unfortunately, a lot of our sisters, a lot of our matriarchs, our elders, and our young sisters are in these churches. You know, that's statistically proven. And if you just came out of the church, you can see it for yourself that there's probably 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 women to men in the church. And they get these preachers that play upon their emotion, play upon their knowledge of scripture, play upon their spirituality, play upon the ills of the community, and they get these women's money. And say they creep in the houses. That don't necessarily always mean that they creeping in the houses, which a lot of them are, because they're having sex with these women also in the church. But it also means when they creep in your house, you're creeping in your mindset and getting you to donate your hard-earned money that you live in check to check. You're doing like you do for Christmas and all these other holidays. You're not paying your utility bills, but you'll give it to the church. The church sitting on 2-3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? The church got Benzes and Beamers sitting outside, all type of vans and stuff that you can't use. Let your car break down. They ain't gonna let you use the car. So this is what's going on in these churches. And until our people really seek out the Most High, really pray upon that thing, really listen to good counsel, really look at what's going on with the unbiased eyes, gonna continue. Pimping 101, that's the church. You want to be a pimp? Go to the church. You'll learn right there from Goldie himself.
Con, man. Couldn't bring it out better myself. Brother Daniel Hooter, man. And the crowd agrees. Man, I remember Evander Holyfield used to give Creflo Dollar, I think it was like $12,000 every month, like for or $20,000, something like that every month for tithes, every month for tithes. And then he was $12,000 short for Georgia Power electricity bill. And so, but he had the check written out for Creflo. But you know what I'm saying? He called Creflo and said, "Hey man, I need to pay my I need to pay my electricity bill." Creflo said, "No, I need that tithes check." So he was about to give Creflo the tithes check, and Evander Holyfield's wife took that check and went and paid that bill, man. And he called a domestic violence charge, man, behind that, because he, I guess he touched his wife up or something. You know what I'm saying? Because he think he got to get to heaven by playing Creflo Dollar. See, Creflo Dollar was telling him, man, you give me that damn check, man, you're going to go to hell, man. You know you're doing a lot of fuckery, probably cheating on your wife, but, man, all could be forgiven if you give me that damn money. Just drop that bag in here, Evander Holyfield. And, you know what I'm saying? So, Evander fell into, you know what I'm saying? He got Pookie by Pookie and Ray Pastor. He put a Pookie, move, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, these type of things, happens to the to the dumb men up in those Christian churches and some of these Muslim mosques and these Israelite congregations as well. You know what I'm saying? You already see the ones that's always about money. They always trying to damn get some money some kind of way. We got a new CD. Okay, sell your music. Okay, sell your shirts. You got to sell shirts. You know what I'm saying? You just can't make shit and give it for free. But all this extra shit, all this, we charge for this class. You want to sign up for this class? Oh, this academy and that academy is going to be $50 a month. For the word, right. Since you got to think about this. So, no matter how much they smile and they can sing and, or you think they a real nigga, like they some real hood Hebrews right here. Watch out for the signs. Some motherfucker always begging. You know what I'm saying? We had some old nigger rigger, bitch. Now I'm gonna call her nigger rigger bitch. Not you righteous woman, but she was an old nigger rigger bitch. She came at the good brother K. Judah. And then he kind of told us about this last episode. And then, hell, I went and looked at, what I'm saying? Then she came at, what I'm saying, at us, the Scoring Black Man podcast, with all kind of slander. She's just a Tasha K, but call herself, I don't know if she want to be an Israelite or what the hell she want to be, but it's just slander to get money. So, and the whole description of her page and every video that she did on K. Judah and us, it was nothing about what the video and about what the channel was. It was all descriptions in the description of the videos and the channel. It was all about money. Hey, I didn't new phone, so I could make new slander comments. He got my Cash App. He got my PayPal. a professional mental health counselor and a substance abuse counselor. Come on, man. You got mental health problems like a motherfucker out here, man. Y'all better stop it, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with yourself and stop playing with the Most High. Brothers of Doc, man. What you got to think about, man, these Pookie pastor, Pookie leadership, period. All the way around the board. Pookie leadership, because, you know, it's more than just a Pookie, just a person that these women want to stick 100 pumps or 1,000 pumps or 200 pumps or 100,000 pumps up in them. Talk about, you know, just the leadership period and the Pookie leadership, the Pookie pastors.
Man, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with this one right here, man. I got a scripture here in 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. We in the last days, no matter what we say to our people, to these pastors out here and to their members, you know, their congregants, you know, they have heaped themselves upon, you know, upon these pastors, man. You know, they love those teachers. They, you know, the scriptures say it, but I'm gonna bring it out right here, man. 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. They love that thing, man. But
read that thing again.
I'm gonna read it again, man. 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Right? So they are doing the bidding of their father, the devil, the spiritual demon Satan. For what? Money, monetary gain, women, fancy cars, like the brother was saying, and et cetera, man. And these congregants, these so-called Christians, these so-called lovers of the Most High God, but we know who their God is, so-called white man, right? This is them right here, right? First, I'm gonna go to Isaiah real quick. I'm gonna be quick with this. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 10. I'm gonna swing through this real quick. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. They hate the law. Just look at them. They hate law. Which say to the seers, who are the seers? The prophets, the wise men, or wise women that teach this word, that love their people and don't want to see our people in these conditions. They say to them, see not, don't see my wicked behind. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Don't tell me nothing right. I don't want to be held accountable. I want you to condone my perverseness, my wickedness. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. Tell us lies. Talk softly unto me. Whisper to me. See that? Our people, man, are destroyed. The whole head is sick. Evil men are waxing worse and worse. Evil men and women are waxing worse and worse. We can't stop that. That is God's divine plan. 2/3 got to get roasted, man. Somebody got to be made an example. If the Most High God made his own son an example, but for us to lead and walk in righteousness, there's an example to be set up too with some people that's wicked as hell, man, for us to not follow up after. Right? So you got 2 Timothy 3. I'm going to finish it out right here. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3, and I'm done. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap themselves teachers having itching ears. What's that mean, having itching ears? They want their lifestyle to be condoned. They condone their lifestyle. They want that lifestyle to be talked about. Like you see these Pookies and Ray Rays and things of that nature. And these whorish women out here, man, flaunting themselves to these Pookies and Ray Rays. Right? So sound doctrine is not something, it is It's a healthy lifestyle and love of faith that's given. That's what sound doctrine is. That's what the scriptures teach. And that's what we try to breathe that life into our people. But they hate sound doctrine, right? They are enticed by their own lust and carried away, and then they die, man. But with that, man, I just want to say shalom to everybody out there, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sabbath. Stay in the spirit. Love one another, man. Teach one another good things. You know what I'm saying? Communicate with one another. Exhort one another in the spirit of the Most High, man. With that, I say shalom.
Brother Daniel Huda, final thoughts and announcements.
Yeah, today was a good podcast, man. I mean, definitely the spirit of the Most High traveled through, and I want to say thank you to all the brothers and sisters that tuned in. I hope somebody got edified, even the ones that hear this in the future. You know what I'm saying? I hope they get some edification from this. That'd be the whole purpose, through the power of the Most High and in the faith of Yahushua, that we're able to bring these topics out and be able to talk about them like we do. We love the support from the community, from the brothers and sisters that chime in. And we, always look forward. You're more than welcome to come in on the platform at any time, tune in or chime in and give your opinion or give your statement pertaining to the information that we're bringing out. And likewise, man, it was a pleasure getting on the panel with you brothers from day one when you invited me on back in, 2021. I mean, we've grown since then, brother. I appreciate, exposing me to this platform, exposing me to being able to, bring the Most High words out in another platform versus just hitting the streets. You want to be able to build your brick and your spiritual tower from every angle possible, hoping that it merits you a place in the kingdom. So with that being said, I pray everybody, self-examine. You know what it is that you're dealing with. You know what it is that your shortcomings is. Pray up to the Most High to get power over that thing. Don't make any provisions for the flesh. And Most High willing, he'll take you out of that situation and give you salvation.
Con, man, I like to give all the honor and praises to the Most High. He put this thing together. You know what I'm saying? He put this whole thing together, this whole team, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
he brought,
right.
All of us, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother K. Judah, you know what I'm saying, and the COC, everything. You know what I'm saying? He brought all together. You know what I'm saying? He know how to, get the weeds from the tear, man. And it's always an honor and a pleasure to do this show with you fellas, man. It's the light of my week. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of my week that I can feel like that I can put in some, some work, maybe that I didn't probably put in during the other part of the week. I just want to bring serious issues that's plaguing our community, our race of people here in America, and just bring some light upon it, because people are scared to talk about different topics that we're going to talk about. We're going to address the topics that everybody's scared to talk about. I got a community post right now. When we end this, go to the community post, right? Go to the page, hit community, and answer that question. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the question is, but I want y'all that's listening right now live, and y'all ones that are gonna watch this show, go to my page, go to the Scoring Black Man podcast, hit that community button, and the first post up there, I want y'all to answer that question. Hit a thumbs up, hit a thumbs down on it, but answer that question for me. But next week we have episode 31, Bad Honeys to Dust Bunnies. Settling black men, and the DNA test shows you are not the pappy Negroes. We're going to talk about the problems with a lot of these men who think their fathers are not actually the biological father. And the statistics and DNA tests are showing that we're going to have statistics and DNA tests. What Brother Daniel Huda going to do his research. But the first part of it is Bad Honeys to Dust Bunnies. Black men, I'm settling black men. Black men, you're settling, and you're settling for. Basically, we're going to talk about the Shaquitas and Marquitas next week. We're going to flip it next week. You're settling. You know what I'm saying? For the female version of a Pookie Ray Ray. We're going to talk about that next week. Y'all tune in next Saturday here. Scoring Black Man Podcast is sure to be good. Once again, we like to say a good, wonderful, and blessing, abundance blessing to everybody out there. Sister Weezy, one love. Hazel, Sister Mika, LTKW Radio Podcast. Y'all hit that subscribe button over there. Fire Talk Radio Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Special shout outs to Kate Judah and Professor Lovely Lady in the building, doing a great job moderating and keeping the brothers and sisters motivated to do the job that we do. Brother Don P. Ben Yehuda, the troll hunter. He came in here, man. Shout out to that good brother over there, hold it down on the West Coast where we do the most, because I'm over in the West Coast right now. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody out there who's watching, who's going to be watching in the future. And with that, we're going to say peace, love, and hair grease. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And because that helps us get this out there. We want to get everything out here. We want to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that the world can hear the Black man and Black woman voice, because that's what we represent over here at Scoring Black Man Podcast. We're scoring because we're here stuck in the Matrix and in Babylon. But until next time, peace, love, and hair grease, and shalom, brothers and sisters.